Hey guys, K6Scope here. Welcome back to Let's Play Megaman Battle Network 5 Team Colonel. In the last episode, we beat the game, we defeated Nebula Gray, stopped Nebula, we even converted Regal to the good side, to the side of the Jedi. And then that was all there was. But as we noticed here, we've got icons on the front screen, so instead of stars like Battle Network 3, here we have icons. So there are a total of 7 icons throughout the game, and by beating the game we got 2, because we did collect all the dark chips throughout the game, and we defeated the game getting Colonel's icon. So we've got 5 more icons to get. So this game does have a lot left, much like Battle Network 3. I'm sure you anticipated this. These games always have a plethora of content after the game is over, and that's one reason why I love them. So when you click continue, you're going to be taken back to your last save point, which is right before Regal's room here. So we're done. Pretty much what I would tell you what we're going to go for first icon wise, but all of the icons are pretty far away in terms of getting them. So here's what we're going to do. Before we head to the secret area, which it's not called secret area like in Battle Network 3, there are a few things you need to get there, to get in even, and there's 2 requirements actually. One is to have beaten the game and have the Colonel icon or Proto Man icon depending on your game. And the second one is to have 100 S-frags, as the programs like to call it. And by S-frags they mean standard chips. Now if you check our chip library, we're doing pretty good on that. In that front, I pressed B there. We have 112 standard chips. So we're doing pretty good. We already have that. So we can access that area right now. But before we do that, I want to go pick up all of the collectibles we missed. All of the memory upgrades, if you will. So let me just get back to our chopper, and then we will go over what we will be doing now. So the first thing I'm going to go for is we're going to go for all of our memory upgrades. Now, as you know, HP memories go up to a total of 1,000. So there are 7 HP memories left, and all of those are actually located in the secret area. There's all 7 of them in there. So we're not going to worry about that for now. We'll just pick those up as the rest of the game progresses. Now, as for your regular memory, as in your folder, the maximum is 50 megabytes, so we only have 48, so we are missing a regular up 2, and I do know where it's located, so it's okay. So as with Battle Network 5, any chips that are above 50 megabytes cannot be preset unless you cheat. Also, there's one more thing we missed, which I'm surprised we missed this, but if you go to your subchips here, you'll see that it's out of 7. Well, the maximum subchip holder you can have is 8, so we actually missed a sub-memory somewhere as well. So I need to go pick that up as well. So first, they're actually both located in the same spot. Apparently I didn't sweep this area well enough. Anyway, the area we missed them in was the Queen Bohemia. Both of them. So apparently, you know, I didn't do very well in sweeping this area. I think I'm going to pick up an unlocker subchip just in case, because that helped me out well last time. You are going to need a crap ton of Zenny in the secret area though, so it would be wise not to waste them, but an unlocker is hardly worth wasting them. I know there's at least one unlocker in there, so... Alright, so on the Queen Bohemia, first let's go for our regular up 2. And where it is located is in the captain's room, and it's on the life jackets on the wall, and all you have to do is examine them, and it's there. I don't know how I missed this, but I did. So come right over here and examine the life jackets. Life jackets hang here. ... Oh, there's something interesting in a pocket. And regular up to... Hell yeah! And with that, you will see that we now have 50 megabytes, so our megabytes are increased to their maximum. And then, since you're in this room, go ahead and jack into the ship comp, because that's where we missed our sub-memory. This one is hard to find. It's hard to get to, but, you know, I followed like a short guide of how to get through this area, so I don't know how I missed picking up the sub-memory. Anyway, thankfully we can skip right on through Ship Comp 1, and it's actually in Ship Comp 2 here. Now you see it, it's right there. That's the blue mystery data right there. Apparently I didn't see that, but this area behind the area, you really forget about it, because when you come down here, there's just a bunch of areas you can go in these directions, and you totally forget about going behind it there. You know what, I don't even care, I really don't. That you picked me up, you stupid Eddie. Oh, random turtles. I say that because we're underwater. Let's run away. Run away! So what you have to do to actually get over here is you have to get hit by this, and it'll take you over here and behind this area. I had no idea. I really didn't. And you've accessed the mystery data and its sub-memory. Let's get some air before we lose HP, and then we will jack out. So, yeah, I had no idea, man. Anyway, with that, we can check our sub-chips, and now we can hold the maximum of 8 sub-chips of each one. So that's that. We've now got all of our upgrades except for our HP, which we can't get yet. So that's good. So I guess now it is time to head for the secret area. Before you do this, a few things you might want to do. Make sure you have a really good folder that can delete enemies quickly. Draconis folder is a good choice, obviously, or I wouldn't be using it. The other choice I'm kind of toiling around with in my head of whether to switch to it or not is called the S/Slasher Reborn folder, and it's pretty much the only folder in Mega Man Battle Network 5 that utilizes program advances, and it's the only one that can really do it fluidly. And it's really nice. It's got a lot of program advances that can't miss. It utilizes a lot of easy full synchro, so you can get easy double damage. But I'm just going to go with Draconis for now, I've decided, and if I get to a point where I can't beat a certain enemy or a certain boss or something, then we will just, you know, say screw it, and we will try out the S/Slasher Reborn. That's what we're going to do. So anyway, where we need to go now to get to the secret area is Undernet 2. Now, I remember there being another shortcut somewhere to Undernet 2, and I think it was in Undernet 1 that takes you to Undernet 1 where Larkman is, and then there's the shortcut to, what was it, there was that cube that we opened up, but I don't know. Actually, you know what, I don't remember. Hold on a second, guys. Okay, guys, sorry about that, we're back. I actually am doing the complete wrong thing. I'm being a jackass, I really am. The actual best way to get to the secret area, which I'm gonna stop calling it that. What it's actually called is the Nebula Area, or the Nebula Hole, as it's referred to very lovingly. Yeah, the Nebula Area is the secret area. It's kind of like Nebula's secret final stronghold that nobody really knew about other than their base. So to get to it, you want to go to the base, obviously. And there's a message board here that we need to jack into. Now, which message board this is? Oh, this is it right here, isn't it? A BBS. The dawn of an evil age draws near. Comrades, prepare for that day. There's a port for jacking in. Right. So you can actually jack into this, and it's going to give us quite a good shortcut into the Undernet area. However, the Undernet area doesn't really do you much good as a shortcut because it takes forever to get here. Anyway, there's nothing here in the message comp. Destruction, domination, kidnapping. There are many things written on this BBS, but I can say no more. Rightio. Anyway, just come to the other end of this message comp and you'll get a warp into Undernet 3. So remember how we got this warp next to the net dealer that took you to the message comp? Well, that was actually Nebula's message comp. So if only that warp was open, we could have gotten straight into Nebula's home base. Holy ballsack. But unfortunately, we didn't. So here we're in Undernet 3, and we pretty much just want to head, we want to follow all these panels right here, and right here. Now, the Undernet is not far, or the secret area is not far away. It's actually right here. This is the entrance to it. So you want to talk to this golden program. I open the door to MurkLand, Nebula Area, the land of chaos. You have the power to defeat darkness and find 100 S-frags. Shall I open the door to MurkLand? You satisfy those conditions. If you so wish, I could open the door to MurkLand. But once the door is opened, viruses driven mad by the dark power would infect this world. Shall I open the door to Nebula Area? So, what this guy is saying, it's kind of cryptish, and by the way, so yeah, this place does go by many names. Nebula Area, MurkLand, Land of Chaos, Nebula Hole. I'm just going to call it Nebula Area. So what he's talking about is by viruses driven mad by dark power infecting the land this is the trigger that will turn all viruses everywhere in the game to level 2 viruses. So for example, you know, like Metars will become Metar 2s, Metar 2Xs, etc. But the upside of this is they will give away level 2 chips. So for example, instead of winning like Drill Arm 1 from enemies, now we'll be able to win Drill Arm 2, etc. So this is what upgrades all the enemies to level 2 enemies so you can win their level 2 chips. And this needs to be done so you can get all the standard chips, because that will be a requirement later in this area. Also what this does is it will upgrade the green mystery datas everywhere to level 2 green mystery datas, the out of battle green mystery datas. So you will get much better chips from them than you would throughout the whole entire part of the game. And in case you ever want to downgrade the mystery data's back, or downgrade the enemies back to level 1, if you talk to this program again afterwards, he will actually close the hole to the Nebula area, and that will downgrade all the enemies in case you missed chips you wanted to get or something. But we're going to have him do it. I hope you're ready. Mwah-ha-ha-ha-ha. The way is open. Go forth. And the hole to the Nebula area is open. Lion, I sense a terrible dark power beyond. Are we really going to enter? No, we're not going to enter yet. Roger, let's go when you're ready, Lion. Yeah, so, with the green mystery data is at level 2. There's not much more we can get. There are a few better chips, but to fill out our folder with the rest of the chips we need, for example, Wind Racket Star and crap like that, we are going to need to upgrade the green mystery data to level 3 and upgrade the enemies to level 3, which is the final level the enemies will reach, and we do that later in the Nebula area. So, until then, there's not much we can do. But before you go into this Nebula area too, or at least by the time we start getting into it, you're going to want to acquire large amounts of Zenny and Bug Frags. Zenny, you're going to want at least like 150,000, maybe a little less, 130, I'm not sure exactly how much. But you're going to need a lot of money in order to get the rest of the HP memories we need, because there's an expensive dealer in here. Also, there's a machine in here, a Bug Frag Trader, that will give you random chips for Bug Frags. And much like the Bug Frag Trader in Battle Network 3, it gives you some of the best chips in the game. So this is how we're going to be getting a lot of the chips for the last part of our folders too, and just getting a lot of chips in general. So with all that said and done, we are going to head into the Nebula area. Let's do it. Yes, of course a terrible dark power is beyond. Yes, we're going to enter. So this is also known as the Dark Galaxy. So where they sent all of our guys before, all of our team, in the factory comps, this is where they actually went and they escaped from. So we're going to head in here and try to eliminate all the dark power that resides in here and clear Nebula out once and for all, pretty much. Okay then, let's do it, Lan. So now we're willingly going into the Dark Galaxy. Wait, what? Dark panels? These must be dark panels. Liberation mission, but we don't have a team. Can Megaman liberate this area all by himself? We're deep in Nebula area. We can't contact them. We've got to do it by ourselves, Lan. But being reckless doesn't mean being brave, Megaman. Huh? Who's that? Oh, shit, Colonel! You're here! But how? I sensed your presence near Nebula area. It's my duty to support you. I'm team leader. Thanks, Colonel. 2 might be enough if we fight hard. We aren't alone. Huh? Oh, baby! That's not everybody, though. I'll fight anytime, anywhere. Megaman, let me kick some butt, too. We're friends. You can ask us for help anytime. Oh, guys. I put out an emergency call. Only 3 arrived. You guys are more than enough. Time to begin our mission in this dark world. The mission is to liberate within 12 phases. Go! Alright, so just like that, to kick off the post-game, we are thrust head-on into a liberation mission. And quite a hard one at that. The Nebula area is going to have a few liberation missions. So for this particular area, our team has been reunited. Team Colonel is back and more powerful than ever. So this mission we're going to have to do without Shadow Man and Toad Man. So we've got our 5 guys here. Now this place is hard. As you can see, we've got big brute 4s. All the enemies have been upgraded. We have a crap ton of dark holes. The area is very labyrinthial. Look at all these dark panels. We've got barriers, at least 2. And yeah, dark holes all the way everywhere. And we don't have Shadow Man to go and get the dark holes. So that's going to be a problem. And then finally, who is our Dark Lord? That's right, the revived Shadow Man, or Shade Man. We were able to hold him off in the Soul Server comp in order to defeat Nebula Gray, but he still lives, and it's time to take him out once and for all. So once we defeat him this time, he won't be able to revive because Nebula Gray is no more. So this is it. This is the final battle against Shade Man. So we've got to take him out. We've got to do it in 12 phases, and we've got to do it without some of our team members. So the Nebula area opens up with one of the hardest liberation missions yet. Can we handle it? I think we can, but we're going to have to do that in the next episode, guys, because I have not practiced this area and I have no idea what it holds in store. So we are going to do that next episode. I apologize for the semi-short episode, but in the next episode we will take on the liberation mission. We'll have a full-fledged episode. It'll be great. So in the next episode, I'll see you guys here, Nebula Area 1. We are going to liberate this area and hopefully kill Shade Man's bitch ass once and for all. So I'll see you guys next time. Thank you. Have a good day.